I added to make it slightly better? Bear in mind that, I mean, the cordage would actually be on my person, on a key ring or a bracelet. The cordage will be elsewhere on my person. But what have I done to the box? So bear in mind that most of the situation, or my thinking behind survival, is I've been separated, I can't get back to my Bergen or my bell kit. That could be for a multitude of reasons, but most common is I've either got lost or I've injured myself, so for some reason I cannot move or can't make my way back to where my sleeping bag is, my tent, my comfortable things. So it's enough just to keep me going. I'm not going to be going fishing. I mean, if I can go fishing, I can walk back to my Bergen. So it's a situation that I'm in, which is more than likely is going to be I'm injured or lost. And they're the key things. Hence why I've built the survival tin to be in that scenario. So we open the tin. You see I've got some matches, because if I'm not mobile, I'm going to need fire, heat to keep me warm. So we've got Combustion. I've also got some tinder. These are wax strips, and I'll put all the details at the bottom. I've kept the little glow stick, because if it's dark or I can't see anything, you know, the light and that, between that and the torch, again, I like to double up on certain things. I'm going to keep this because I think this is a very good idea. I've also got the whistle so I can communicate, and I have a way of starting a fire. So multiple ways of starting a fire, so I can get warm and I can heat up. Now, personal care is important, and I've added quite a bit. If I am injured, then first aid, quick, small first aid may be required. So this is liquid skin. This is brilliant stuff. It's like super glue, and it helps stops the bleeding. I've seen this recently. I've not actually tried it yet, but I've had some great reviews. And then obviously, if I am injured, then some painkillers might be required. I may need to numb the pain so I can actually maybe walk or function. And there's a cutting device. I mean, maybe the reason I can't get, and this is a tiny little knife here, but it's sharp, it'll do the job. Maybe the reason I can't get back is because I've been tangled up on something, I don't know, but you know, a cutting device with the cordage would maybe give me a fighting chance. And I mean, the compass is here if I am lost. So I could have lost my map case, etc. But in my pocket, I've got a compass. At least I've got a rough idea where everywhere is and where I need to go to find my way back. I've kept the light because I think, again, that's a very good way to signal. So if I am, for some reason, unable to move and people are looking for me, I have a signaling device as well as I can get a fire started. The fire's not just heat, sorry, I forgot to mention that's also a signaling device. I have multiple ways of getting attention to me. These are wound strips, and these are, again, just the care package, just to try to keep me going. You know, if I am bleeding, hopefully that can slow the bleeding down. Maybe I've got a bad cut. Between that and the painkillers, that might just be enough care to keep me going. So care, compass. Maybe I am going to be there for a long period of time. Maybe if I can get to a river or some water source and get myself a drink. Now, the reason I've left the fishing kit out and there's no snares or anything like that in here is you can go quite a long time without food. Without water, you're going to quickly deteriorate. If I am injured, there's a good chance that I'm going into shock, which means I will need some fluid. So you can kind of go, the collection is also a care package, because if something's happened to me, I'm going to need to make sure that I get some fluid into me, help the care, help the shock. And also there's a wipe there just to help me disinfect, to try to keep some of the infection down. And that all fits in, and there's still a bit of room. So, you know, I've got Combustion, and then with signalling, I've got ways of cutting, I've got some cord, so if I can latch something together, I can create some sort of shelter. But again, that's going to be very basic. The main thing in the survival kit is the emergency care, the collection of the water, because I'll be going into shock, and some way of creating a fire. In fact, there's multiple ways of creating a fire. That's for warmth. So, you know, in the UK, the biggest danger is hypothermia. So I'm going to at least keep myself warm. And with a fire going, there's a way of signalling. And all that fits into a tiny tin that actually fits into a pocket. Now, all these pouches, etc., you know, you see these survival kits that are huge. I mean, that will all fit into a tin. That tin will fit into my pocket. If anything does happen to me while I'm out and about, I've got enough to hopefully survive. And that's what it's all about, surviving. So just remember all the C's: cutting, cordage, care, compass, compulsion, communication, and collection. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you do, please subscribe, tick the like button. If you've got any comments about things that you would take out or add, or if there's anything that you're interested in or we're going to talk, send me a comment. I think survival tins are very personal, but this is what I think I would need. And if I'm in a situation and I think, oh, if only I had a piano wire snare, but I didn't put it in the tin, I'm going to feel sorry for it. But I can't see any situation where I'm going to be able to have the energy or the ability to move around hunting rabbits and fishing. So this is to keep in my pocket and just keep me going, just to survive. And that's what it's all about. Hope you've enjoyed the video. I really recommend the tin, but as you can see, I've actually kept some bits, but majority of it I've replaced. Thanks a lot, YouTubers. See you next video.